So you're headed to Greece, and you plan on visiting the Acropolis while in Athens. You know you want to see it, but what exactly will you see there? Hi, my name is Dylan, and this is Pondering Adventurer, where I cover travel, history, and the outdoors. And today, we'll go over what you're about to see at the Acropolis.
Athens. This city in southern Greece has been important to Western civilization since the Bronze Age. And while it boasts many features to see, the most prominent is the rocky outcropping with ancient structures perched at its top. Today we'll begin the tour at its base. One of the first things that you'll see is the Theater of Dionysus. This theater, considered the world's oldest, dates back to the 6th century BC, and it hosted plays from ancient playwrights like Sophocles, Euripides, Aeschylus, and Aristophanes. After passing by the 2nd century colonnade called the Stoa of Eumenes, you'll run into the great Odeon of Herodotus Atticus. In the 2nd century AD, a Roman senator named Herodotus built this 5,000-seat theater in honor of his late wife. After its restoration in the 1950s, the Odeon of Herodotus is back to hosting live performances. From here, you'll round the corner to the west side of the Acropolis, and on your way up the steps, you'll notice a small temple perched along the edge to your right. This is the Temple to Athena Nike. Built in the 420s BC following the Persian invasion, the Temple to Athena Nike stood for nearly 2,000 years until the Ottoman Turks tore it down in the 17th century to use the bricks for a defensive wall. After several restorations, it finally reached the form we see today in 2010. As you ascend the steps further, you'll head straight through a series of Doric and Ionic columns. You're now walking through the Propylaea. The Great Gatehouse of the Acropolis was built in the 430s BC as part of the restoration program of famed Athenian hero Pericles. As epic as it is, the Propylaea was never actually finished due to the outbreak of the Peloponnesian War in 432. Another fascinating feature of the Acropolis in this area is the Cyclopean Wall. Tucked next to the Propylaea, this section of wall was built by the Mycenaeans well over 3,000 years ago. Due to the architectural style of using large stones, stories were told by later Greeks that this wall was built by the mighty Cyclops, hence the name that sticks today, Cyclopean Wall. Once at the top, looking to your left on the northern edge is one of the most important and impressive temples on the Acropolis. It's called the Erechtheion. Built at the end of the 5th century BC, this temple was named after the mythological king of Athens, Erechtheus. It's been used as a temple to several ancient Greek cults, a Byzantine church, and even a harem for the Turkish governors. Today, its most defining feature is its south porch. Here, instead of Doric or Ionic columns, the Erechtheion uses 6 statues of Athenian Korai maidens called caryatids. The 6 that sit at the temple today are replicas. 5 of the originals are housed in the neighboring Acropolis Museum, and the 6th is in the British Museum, which is a topic of controversy as it was taken to England by Lord Elgin during the Greek War of Independence. Finally is the largest and most iconic temple on the Acropolis, the Parthenon. Built in the middle of the 5th century BC, the Parthenon was another part of the restoration of Pericles. This massive temple features 46 outer columns in the Doric style that stand 34 feet into the air. As its name suggests, it was dedicated to Athena Parthenos, or Athena the Virgin. It served as a temple to Athena, a Christian church, and a mosque during the Ottoman period. It was during this time that the massive hole was created in the south wall. The Turkish garrison was storing munitions in the Parthenon, and when a Venetian shell hit the structure, the explosion blew open the massive gap we see today. A bonus that you'll want to see next to the Parthenon on its east side is the small column structure that once served as a temple of Roman Augustus and was built in the 1st century AD. There are many more things to see around the Acropolis, like the Acropolis Museum, the Arch of Hadrian, and the Temple of Hephaestus.
However, I hope this video gave you some insights to bring with you on your trip to the ancient city. Also, if the famous last stand of King Leonidas and his companions interests you, I'll have the link to my video on that here. I hope you have a great adventure in Greece. And if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel for more travel, history, and the outdoors. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.